everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a very quick video on what I'm currently reading at the moment. In the next few days I'm going to be uploading a wrap up for December, and then I'm going to be doing all of my top 10s, so that's top 10 favourite books, top 10 least favourite books, top 10 plays, top 10 short story collections and top 10 films. Because I haven't done loads and loads of reviews at the moment because I haven't been able to read because all my final assessments for uni have been in really recently. I've been so swamped under that I haven't had much time to read, and I've ended up reading bits of loads and loads of books, so I thought I would show you what I've been reading. And then hopefully you'll see some of these again in my wrap up and you can get a final review, because I've got my last assessment tomorrow, wish me luck, and then it's all done until after Christmas. Great. First one is really annoying that I haven't had the chance to finish it because it is the wonderful Ali Smith's Autumn. I bought this the day that it came out and I read half of it on that first day and I haven't picked it up since, so that's at least a month and a half, and I think this is absolutely fantastic and I really want to try and finish this in the next week. It's about an older man called Daniel and a younger lady called Elizabeth, and it just goes through their daily life, and there are some really funny sections in the first half and some really beautiful writing as usual, and I really enjoyed it, and people have absolutely loved this that I've seen, so I really need to get to this soon. The next one is actually something that I'm buddy reading with Angelica over at Mercury's Call. I will leave a link to her channel below. She's fantastic, definitely go and subscribe to her if you haven't already. And we are reading Bird Box by Josh Marilyn together. She's actually finished this, and because of uni I couldn't keep up with her, but she absolutely fell in love with it and I can't discuss it until I finished it, and it's really annoying. So I'm trying to finish it as quick as I can so we can have a really good talk about it, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's set in a world where people can't go outside, and if they do they need to be blindfolded, and it starts off with a woman deciding to take her two children outside, and they're all blindfolded, and it is absolutely terrifying. Should definitely be in my wrap up in a few days. I need to get this read. The next one I think I mentioned in a previous video and something that I'm currently reading, and unfortunately I haven't picked it up again since, and that is The Doll Funeral by Kate Hammer. As you can see, I'm currently 200 pages in. It's about a young girl called Ruby who has adopted parents, and they eventually decide that they can't have her around anymore. She's very disruptive and difficult to live with, so they send her off to her aunt's, but she escapes and she goes and lives basically in the forest with these strange people in this strange family, and she has a ghost friend called Shadow, and there are chapters from his perspective, and there are things that I really like about this and there are things that I really don't like about it, and I haven't seen many reviews on it, so I would like to get to this soon, but this isn't sort of on the top of my list. I've got plenty of time to read this because it isn't actually out until the 16th of February 2017. But yeah, I really would like to get it finished if I do have the time. The next one I genuinely have no excuse for because I read this a month ago and I absolutely loved it, and then I just didn't pick it up, and I don't know why, and it's so frustrating. But this is The Immortals by S.E. Lister. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got the most beautiful cover. This is a book basically about time travel and this young girl who has constantly been living in the year 1945. Her name is Rosa Hyde. Because her dad had some trouble with the Second World War, he's got stuck in sort of a time loop and he keeps reliving 1945 over and over again, and she's fed up with living in the same era. She decides to run away and she falls through time and meets this man, and they go on this huge adventure through time, and what I've read of it so far is absolutely beautiful. Definitely would be in my top 10 books of the year if I actually bloody finished it. Please let me know, by the way, if you have read this. I would really like to know if anybody's read this and enjoyed it. I just need to get it read. I recently went down to London. I got to Birmingham New Street train station and realised I didn't have a book with me, and I don't think I could survive on a train to London without a book. So I ran into Foyles in Grand Central and picked up the first thing that I could see, and it was Nocturnal Animals by Austin Wright. This is a film that's just come out. This is the film cover, and I really don't like film covers, but it's actually quite a nice cover on the whole. You've probably seen the trailers for this. It's about a woman who receives a manuscript of a book that was written by her ex-husband, and they haven't spoken in I think 15 years, and it is dedicated to her, and this novel is the story and her reactions to it, and it is absolutely fantastic of what I've read so far. The story that ex-husband has written is very dark and gritty and disturbing, but so interesting, and there's breaks in between, so she'll read a chapter and then she'll reflect on it, and all the while you're reading her reflection you're just like, let me get back to the story. I'll leave a link to the trailer down below if you're interested in seeing, because I think it's going to make a really good film. So I really need to get this finished before I see the film. but I really like what I've read so far. The thing that I'm reading at the moment is quite an odd one, and it is Diary of an Oxygen Thief, written by Anonymous. Again, I think I've mentioned this in a video quite recently. It's a very strange cover. Festive, although a little bit disturbing. This is basically the account of one man's life as he lives in Ireland, then London, then Minnesota and New York, and all of the girls that he sleeps with and the horrible things that he does to people, and it's incredibly disturbing. In some ways I absolutely love this book, and some ways I hate it so much. It's definitely not something that I would necessarily recommend. It's very complicated, and I will get more into that when I've finished it. I think I've only got about 20 pages left, so I'll have this finished probably today. I like books that challenge that way, that I feel I don't necessarily want to keep reading books that make me happy all the time. This makes me think and it makes me angry, and I like that because it means that it is challenging my views and it builds on my beliefs and what I believe in terms of gender and sexuality and how people treat each other, and it's a really interesting read. And very quickly, I haven't actually started either of these, but I'm going to be starting them in the next couple of days hopefully, because I want to get them read. So the first one is A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard. This is a proof copy. I believe the book comes out on the 12th of January 2017, so not long until it comes out. I picked this up at a Pam Macmillan Christmas party, which was absolutely wonderful and such a brilliant night, and I saw this and I was really intrigued. This is a YA book, and all it says on the back is Steffi doesn't talk, Reese can't hear, they understand each other perfectly. That's it, that's all you get, and I'm sold. I really want to read this. It's been a long time since I've read anything YA. I sort of completely went off that entire genre for quite a while, but you know, that doesn't mean to say that those books aren't good at all. It's just that I didn't want to read them for quite a while because this sounds really good. And the other one was very kindly sent to me by Granta, and it is a short story collection, no surprise, and it is Virgin and Other Stories by April Ayers Lawson. I absolutely love this cover. It's so beautiful. It's a very small short story collection, but the short stories in itself are quite long. I think there's only 6 or 7 in there. And the blurb of this says, set mostly in the American South, at the crossroads of a world both secular and devoutly Christian, April Ayers Lawson's stories evoke the inner lives of young women and men, navigating sexual, emotional and spiritual awakenings. That sounds absolutely excellent. I think, again, this might challenge my ideas, very similar to Diary of an Oxygen Thief, but I've had my eye on this for ages, and I requested it because I was so excited about it, and they very kindly sent it my way. I don't think this is out until early next year, but I really want to get to this soon. So that's everything that I have to talk about today. Like I said, in the next couple of days there will be a December wrap up of all the books that I have read in the month of December, because I finally read quite a few, and then I'll have all of my top 10 videos coming up before the new year. So really exciting time on my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you have a lovely week, and I shall see you in my next video.